Okay, that's fine. Get up on 10. Why? Nope. I know. Shut up. I know I'm stupid. But then again, I never proclaim that I am smart, so. Suck, Navi. Okay. So. Woo! I made that one. I didn't think we could, but let's try it one more time. I think you can also use boots. The boots with the fur. I think you have to use boots. Again, I make these mistakes, so you don't have to. Okay. So, this way. This. When I first tried to see what that button does for me. There you go. It's rusted. Needs to be smacked with a pointy stick. Bonk. Head up in the door. I don't really care about that. I think. But if anything, we go over here like this. And then sing the magical song of the ancients. Oh yes, I also remembered that I need to do this. Shit. Well, not that anyone would abuse it or use it. But I do need to take down the Rick Astley thing for my sound effects. Just because I did get a YouTube claim on my well, I got a claim on my video saying that because I played it for a few seconds. Shameful on me. Let me go in here. Sounds. We need to take off the one. I want to take this one off because I don't need it anymore. I have it as something I will use by myself. Yes, remove. Where is the channel points one? There it is. Take you off. Remove. Yes. And then I can actually add 2 more. Which should I add? I think that's not important right now, but and again, when it is, let me see. Is it still up there? I don't think so. No, don't do that. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Those are all ready then. Okay. Let's see. Save it just in case. Can I hook shot across to this? No, I don't think so. Yes, I can. To get that Skulltula, all you really need is the Scarecrow song. I don't have it. I'm not gonna get it. It's a waste of time for me. You will need it for a lot of the Skulltulas, but again, that I'm not here for that. I don't know where all of them are. I'm not gonna bother to try to figure out where they are. if I ever do get it and do it, it's gonna have to be with a guide, because as much as I try to do it by myself, I can't. I don't know where they are. You can, I mean, for the temple ones, they're simple just because all you have to really do is make sure that when you leave, that you have the, if you don't have the skull on the bottom, it means that you haven't got them all. There's one more left somewhere. But outside, you have to constantly be changing between day and nighttime. Mostly nighttime, because that's when they pop out. But I'm not gonna be sitting there 24/7 trying to look for every area, play the song every single time. No, that's just not me. And it's not something that I'm pretty sure I would need for the game. It's just to feel the sense of accomplishment. Let's see. Right, I was trying to take off boots. A fairy would be nice, but nope. We don't have to worry because I know where. Well, the real interesting thing about this is that the only time you will really get a fairy is when you're about to go into a boss fight. And they'll let you know. Let's get this. I don't need bombs, but okay. I think this is another. Oh, this way. Give me a quick second. I will go to the restroom because it's time for me to go handle my business. But if anything else, it gives me a time to stretch and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So I will put up the BRB screen and I'll be right back. Freaking idiot. I always forget to press. It's either start from the left, go to the right button from my stream deck so I can continue streaming. But I always forget that if I'm all the way to the right, because I have 3 buttons on the top right of my stream deck. It's the start screen, then the gameplay, then the BRB. So if I start off, that's the first one that I have to press on, the starting stream, and then I go to the the gameplay, and then from there the gameplay to the BRB, and then back to gameplay. Never go from the last one to the first one, because then And then I remembered something. Yesterday, I was eating Burger King's spicy new nuggets. Supposedly, they're not. They're not spicy at all. They suck, big time. They're good, but they don't have the spiciness that they supposedly claim. And I strongly suggest that if you aren't in the market for something like spicy like that, if you can handle some spice, they're good. But in all honesty, they're not that spicy. But that's because I've already eaten what's it called, the Pucky chip, so I'm kind of used to that, I guess, to that heat. But all honesty, it wasn't that spicy. But then I remembered that I had very spicy barbecue, and I'm thinking, what if I try both of them out? How would they taste? Good, I hope. But right. Are they all real? Yeah, they're all real. There you go. Okay. There's 2 chests here. You kind of see in the mini map. They're not that great. Oh, Jesus. And boss fight. But this time you have an easier time because you're an adult. Wait. And there you go. See? Simple. I'm just a big idiot who doesn't know how to play video games sometimes. Not really. I just forget sometimes how things work. That. Again. And now with this, you don't have to worry about your shield. That's the best time. I mean, like I'm saying, with this one, I believe there's also the Goron sword. I don't get that because again, it's a huge pain in the ass to get, and I think after 10 slices or something like that, it breaks, and then you have to rebuild it again. No, not worth it. This one you can't lose. This one you can't lose. This one you can't lose, and this one you can't lose. I'm not saying you can lose these boots, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna try it. You can lose these 2 for sure. You can lose the shield. You can also lose this one. But like we'll take it and eat it, and I think destroy it as well. But it could also be destroyed by fire. So don't use that one as a kid while facing a fire enemy, like the Stofos, I think they're called, the night lizards, because they breathe fire. You don't want to do that. And that's it, I think. There is one more bottle, but I don't know where I'm gonna get that. Do I need it? No. But we are fully decked out. We have everything that we pretty much need. I am gonna try to get the, I believe, Ice Girls next, because I already have everything that we need to have. But I won't do it yet. Because I'm still in here. I think after this, I'm gonna probably do that and then end it. Because you really only need these silver gauntlets, I believe. I think. Yes, you only need the silver gauntlets, and that's it. You do get one more, I think. But that's towards the end, and you won't. So, after this is just really the last fight that you need to do, and that's it. You're done. You are safe and sound. You beat the game, onto the next Zelda game. That's what I'm trying to think of, what I'm going to be doing next, because I really do love Zelda, but there are other games that I have, and a little cheat right there. You're supposed to climb it, but again, I found out that you can do that. I did. I do have more Zelda games and I would like to be able to play those, but again, I don't want to finish what good games a lot of people do like. Are you guys serious? Okay, at least I didn't fall off. I don't want to play the good games that I do know how to play. A lot of people do like to see quickly. When I could be playing other games in between with this game, well, Zelda games. But again, that's the real question. Because I did go for old game. I mean, all of the Zelda games that I have are old now. I could technically go to a more recent one, but I haven't really played Age of Calamity yet. And I don't want to... I do at least want to try it out just to see how it's going to play. Nope. No. Silly Link. We don't need bombs here. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's going to play like Hyrule Warriors. All of those warrior games, whatever they're called. But again, I don't want to move to that one just yet. But it would make sense to play that one first, then... Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Because, again, in order of those games, it's best to play Ocarina. I mean, fucking hell. I am playing Ocarina of Time, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It would make sense to play. Okay. Age of Calamity first, then Breath of the Wild, because that is a prequel to that series. But again, I never really liked that idea that they did that. But then again, I mean, I don't like that because I'll explain that. There are a lot of games that do that where they release the first two games and then they're like, oh, let's go back in time just so that you can know why the main character is like how he is. But to me, what really bothers me is that as a game, it is nice because it's like two different style of games, but it really just tells you, again, spoilers for anyone who doesn't want to hear this, please step out now, cover your ears and all this stuff, but it is a prequel to Breath of the Wild. You already know the end results to Breath of the Wild because you play that game first, then you go into Age of Calamity. What ends up happening is that you release the evil that is Ganon, I guess, and he takes over the machines, whatever you want to call them, and that's it. But like I'm telling you, to me, that's kind of like a really shitty move on their part, just because it's like the only really thing that for me adds to the game is that idea that I'm going to be playing like in between stories, like you get to really connect to the characters because you have Link getting amnesia, but in Breath of the Wild, and it becomes a very sad moment because you see like you have Mipha who loves Link and dies for him and all that stuff, but you don't really see how they really connect as characters, and that's why to me it's like it's nice for that instance because you get to see them how they grow closer, because you get stories where they say at first Mipha was kind of against him because he's like another another warrior that comes along. He looks very stoic is it the word? Very emotionless as a so-called hero, and he's only like what, 5 years old, 10 years old, and that's why to me it's like it's interesting. You see her slowly getting attached to him because again, he is the warrior of light, you know, the chosen one for the Triforce of Courage. That is nice to see, but at the same time, it's like you guys have easily add that as a cutscene in the game. But I guess that kind of also makes sense because they didn't really want to put too much into the game to really hurt it in a sense. But again, it just baffles me because it's like I'm really only really playing that game not because it's a new game or something like that. It's only because it adds more character to the characters, more story to the characters. And then I think I need to go down now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, right. Yeah, there you go. And there you go. That's how it's done. So that's why I'm kind of like hesitant to play that game, because I do, for me, myself, would love to be able to see what happens to those characters and all that stuff, but at the same time, I have more fun time playing Breath of the Wild than I would that game, I'm pretty sure. Is this soul iron? Oh yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I talk a lot of shit about games sometimes, but I don't know. It really just depends. I don't see myself really enjoying that game because it has potential. But it's hugely different compared to, like, I would say, like Kingdom Hearts, because again, it has prequel, Birth by Sleep, but it really added to the story and made it its separate thing, and then that's it. It's like I mean, it kind of does the same thing, but it's different. It hurts differently. And she's gone. Oh, this is gonna be fun because I have no fairies. I'm almost close to dead. It's not really a hard fight, to be honest. It's just annoying. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Good that I deleted, I guess. Okay, so let's continue this fight. So this is how that fight works. Pretty much you want to take one magic and reflect it to the other. But it's not as easy because you have to be in a position where you can see the other one. And see, there you go. Problem is they don't really position themselves to be in range with one another. So like this would be a good spot, but she's gonna move. Watch. Oh, come on. That was supposed to hit her. See, there you go. That's to me why I hate this fight. It's not hard. There are other people that can easily tell you, oh, this is the most simplest boss. I can't believe you had such a hard time. But I don't. I think it's only in this form that I hate it, don't like it. But once we get into the other form, go. And there we go. Now it's gonna be easy. So you want to block the same thing every time, same attack. So if you got a red one, do it 3 times red. If you got a ice one, don't. Just run away, don't get hit by it. And there you go. Shoot that back out, and then, god damn it. Well, actually try to hit her. But it stuns her just to be able to hit her a couple of times. It's not that hard. That's all you have to really do. She's still there. But again, if you have ice, stick with ice. Get all the ice attacks. If she launches a fire attack and you block that, it resets it. Makes it a fire. And there you go. And then quickly away. Now she'll change it up. So she'll probably do 2 fire and then 1 ice. Or 1 fire, 2 ice. It really just is that. Just make sure that if you have fire, stick to fire. You have ice, stick to ice. And there you go. It's really interesting too because in the Game Boy Advance ones, you get to fight her. It's just interesting because I never knew that. Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy. Will I be able to do it? In one go. Thank you. There we go. Here I was complaining and I did it. So I think if anything, I'm just going to get the ice arrows. That's it. And then I'll continue next time. Finish the game next time, tomorrow. Because that's it. There's nothing else to do. Other than they get all the Skulltulas, but I'm not gonna do that. Again, that's too much of a pain in the ass to do. Well, I could be doing something else. They're fighting with each other because they lied about their age. Well, one of them did. Even though they're twins. It's like the riddle. You have a brother that you are 6-year-old and you have a sibling that is half your age. How old are they if you are 50? It always makes me laugh that so many people would say half of that, well, 25. It's like, really? Do you not understand how age works? I don't blame you because, again, the riddle is trying to throw you off. It's making you think, okay, so as time works, even though your sibling is half your age, it doesn't mean that they're half of you. They don't age half as slowly as you. It just means that they're half. They're 3 years younger than you at that point. It's just that we're not saying, for the sake of the riddle, they are 3 years younger. So if you are 50, you won't be smart enough to be like, hey, oh, it's 47. It's interesting because it kind of implies that she was gonna do something for him. What were they gonna do? We really don't know. But you have an adult, kind of liking a cute little boy. I mean, she liking a cute little boy. The handsome man. So she kind of liked him as a little kid, which is weird. But there we go. Those are all of them. It's time to go to the last place. But again, I'm not going to be doing that because, I do have to do one more temple. It is a short stream, but it saves time for me and editing. Okay. So, if anything, what I need to do is go by foot, but I don't know if it's gonna be easy. My goal is that it doesn't take me back to the entrance of the desert, but it probably will. These things are a pain in the ass, I swear. It's like... I mean, it's simple. I just need to kill them and then that's it. But I think they're almost endless. So that's what makes a pain in the butt. Please take me to the other side. Would you please take me to the other side? Please take me to the other side. Nope. That's fine, 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 that's fine. How can I do this? What is the quickest way of doing it? I mean, if anything, I don't have to... No, I do want a shorter string, because, again, it's not too hard to do. Just a little bit time consuming. So if anything, like I said, this is the last thing I'm going to be doing for today. What the hell? Okay, yes, that's... No! Spoilers. Doesn't matter. I said this before, but I always find it interesting that for me as a kid, I always thought that this was a guy that was helping you, but there was no indication that this was a guy. But I guess it was my mind being like, hey, there are no female heroes in this world. And that's obviously not true, especially when this game came out. There was a lot of female heroes already out there. Lara Croft, Samus Aran. What else? I think those are the only two that I know of. But there are female heroes in the world. And I just read the name Ashik and that's it. I didn't really think that that could be a girl's name or a female's name. But so many people, like myself, thought that I was a dude. Why? Because we're sexist. Not really. I think pretty much it's just a really subconscious thing that we don't really think about. We never really do intentionally. And if you did intentionally think that, I mean, this is a male, you know, I feel sorry for you because there is never an instance when they said he or anything like that. I think, but for me now, it's like, why can't she be a she? Because you look at, I mean, I can kind of understand how my mind would be like the Shikas are all a tribe like um powerful, I mean secret powerful soldiers, I guess you can kind of say secret soldiers. Um but I would never think like a female could be one. But then I remember that the leader of the Shika tribe is Impa. She is an Ashika tribe member. So again, it really just shows you that how as a kid, I didn't really know about those type of things, that there is male and female roles, and that's not the case that I'm saying now that there should be male and female roles. It's just for me as a kid, that's how I thought. And now it's just like, why would I think that? Why would I go to such things? Why can't I see? Not that I don't. I do. I do see women being capable of being of the role. That's why for me, it's like I really do hope sometime soon they actually allow you to play as Zelda, like as the main role, and not this heroine that comes out at the last minute and they're like, "Hey, here's the light arrows, seal Ganon, and I'll do my thing. Oh, fight Ganon, I'll seal him. That's it." No, she's capable. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's really nice because you end up seeing her in Breath of the Wild. Well, not Breath of the Wild. You see her, and I guess the only real instance where she really breaks away from that is what's it called? Hyrule Warriors, because you get to play as her, but not really. You maybe get 1 or 2 seconds of playing as her in the intro, and then that's it. You can switch off to whatever character you want. But to have that liberty to be able to choose her and play her in those games, you know, that's nice. Yeah, there are instances where it's her story and she's using her power to, boom, take down Ganon or the dark evil that is in that game. But again, ends up being Ganon. Spoilers. And then you find out that Sheik was, in the end, Zelda. Just being secretive because, again, Ganondorf is after these two for their Triforce power. But I guess it's easier to capture Zelda than it is to capture Link. And I feel it's stupid. Yeah, so she pretty much tells you that she tried to escape so that she can save time. So like, this is pretty much what I kind of like hint at, is that without her, you can't really defeat Ganondorf. But again, she's like, I can't do it. You have to do it. You're stronger than me. Which is a total lie because he ends up getting the arrows to be able to do it. And la di da da da. Stupid reasons. Stupid reasons. Stupid reasons. So there you go. From here, you can easily go to Temple and fight him. I'm not going to. I want to leave it for one last episode. Because it's not hard. The temple to do it is not hard at all. But again, I just want to get the last one item, I guess. There are a couple things that you can get right now. Now that you have no like real restrictions and all that stuff. But again, I'm not going to really do 100% of that. Maybe sometime in the future, I'll probably do a live playthrough, walkthrough of it. But I don't think I have the skill, capacity to do that. So I won't. Because again, there are other people that can't have the patience to sit down and do all the collecting and figure out what is important, what isn't for 100% of the game. And I don't have guides and things like that to do that. And I don't have the time to really sit down and read through thousands of guides to figure out like which one was the best, who did a good job, and give them a high five, you know, go check them out. Overall, I'm pretty much just lazy. I rather do what I can, how I can, as I can. That's it. Because I beat in the game with full health and everything. Yeah. I mean, I beat Metroid Dread, and I feel that one was a real pain in the ass. I'm pretty sure if I sat down and collected every little tank and everything, I would have been fine. But they changed a lot of how the game works. And I'm pretty sure had I just sat down and actually read the things that you had to do, I could have easily got everything, but I didn't. And it just means sometime soon I will do that again, play it well, take my time, and enjoy it because I know how everything works now. But the bridge is fixed, so you can easily walk across it now, no problem. You can easily take Epona too. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to get Epona and run across the bridge, and she'll help you get across. But you could also do it with the hook shot. That's how I did it. Again, I'm just gonna do one last thing, and then, well, get the ice arrows, and then that's it. You don't really need them, because I'm telling you, I beat the temple without having to have the ice arrows. They're just a nice little thing to have, just to sort of complete your whole thing. They go right here between these two, which is strange. It should have been fire, because there you go, then ice, and then light. But they know what they're doing. And then there's one more item here. And then I also believe there is another item over here. I think this item right next to this one is supposed to be a quest item. And then one more bottle. Where's the last bottle? I don't know. I could easily do Majora's Mask and get all the bottles. For some reason, this one is just impossible for me. But again, here's the last thing I will do. I have to go this way because as much as I want to go the regular way, I hope I don't have to do all of this all over again. No, thank God. But after this, I'm pretty much done with the series, and I'm now gonna be thinking, what do I really want to do? My thoughts are that I do 2 series together. One day one thing, one day another. Just so that I can, shape it up a little bit. For those of you who are tired of seeing like 2 Zelda games from after another, who come to my stream. But again, I don't know. I mean, I'm always thinking about it just because for me, I really do want to start a lot of the Mega Man games because it's always funny that whenever I go to someone else's channel, they tell me, "Oh, you're the Mega Man fan?" It's like, not just the Mega Man fan, but okay, I'll accept it. Because I do love Mega Man. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. Yes, I do love Mega Man. I love it as much as I do love Zelda, Metroid, Final Fantasy, a lot of series. But I think if anything, I am more of a Mega Man fan than I am Zelda because I have most of the Mega Man games. I have played more Mega Man games than I have Zelda games, I feel. Because I still haven't even touched the first Zelda. I've never beat that one. Oh, you son of a crap. Oh, wait, that's really weird. One of these should. Oh, okay. I think this one might be the game. Nope. Okay, we're at a huge problem. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Yeah, because that was the last key that I needed. I'm pretty sure once you get into the last room, the middle room that we're talking about for this area, it should give you, I think. I don't know anymore. This one was always a pain in the butt to do. And again, if I don't get it in this episode, I'm just not gonna pop it. I don't need it. You're not gonna need it. It's just a thing to collect if you're the collector's type of person. Because you literally, this one's kind of, I'm pretty sure I'm always doing it wrong, and that's why I always fail it. And I only did it once. And I know that it's the ice arrows. Again, are they necessary for the game? No. You could probably even use them for Rovia, but again, I never did that. See, there's that last one right there, but there should be one more key that I should be getting, but I'm not. So I'm just like, the fuck do I do? So again, I'm stuck again. There is one more room. I'm just having a hard time trying to remember how to get to it. And again, I might have just screwed myself over because maybe I would need a key in there or something like that. We'll see right now. Remember, there is a invisible room here. You need to climb up to, like this. See, there's that door there. But for the love of me, it's just, that's the last key to get into the room, but I just can't remember how to get to it. Let me see if I can crack my brain, my brain a little bit. Sorry that I'm going silent. I'm just like really trying to crack my brain, but it's just, I don't know, I have a real strange headache that's coming on. I'm just like trying my best to just think and not. See, I think that's the door up there, but how do I think I have to go all the way around. Because I don't have the scarecrow song. There's a door there. There's a door here. There's no way. Okay. Yeah, I have to go all the way around. That's the real problem with me, is that I never really learned how to properly do all of these things. That I end up doing it incorrectly so many of the times that when I actually sit down and do it the right time, I crack my brain and be like, oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. Silly me. You gosh darn fool. That's why for me, it's like you never use me as a guide to do your things. If anything, just enjoy the commentary that I can give you, the laugh that I can give you, hopefully. And that's it. Really? Because I'm good at finishing games, but I'm not good at finishing games 100%. What does that mean? I have to go all the way freaking around. I could hopefully do this so that I don't have to return to the entrance. Well, I can. Wonderful. Okay. Just listen to me, bitch. Take off the damn boots. I'm also excited because I'm thinking of doing something interesting on Sunday. So for anyone who likes new things, would like to see me do something a little bit different, on Sunday, I'm going to be live streaming my first attempt at VR. It's going to be very interesting because I don't have the best setup. I don't have the capabilities to properly set it up for the sound. But it is something new that I am doing, and I strongly recommend, like, if you like my channel, like VR, come and watch that, because I will be playing a spooky game.